Just want to let you lot know that if you're watching this clip on the Fozcast YouTube channel, the full episode is now available to watch exclusively on Spotify, and it's free. Come on.
The move to Saudi comes about.
Did you have a bit of time off first? Sorry, quickly.
No.
You straight into Saudi?
Yeah.
How does that deal come about? Is that your agent putting in the hard work, or
I think it depends. I think someone like me, it was more like who you knew, because it has to get brokered basically. Obviously, the big boys, that's the whole thing. But I think the smaller clubs and stuff, it's more. Don't actually know the full details on it, but it was just like a phone call. Like, I knew I couldn't come back to England because of tax reasons that year.
What are the tax laws? Do you know what they are, or how long you have to stay out there for example?
I think it's basically you have to do a full tax year.
Okay.
But going somewhere in January, in July or whatever, till the end of the season, it's not a tax year.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So
April to April.
Yeah, you have to do April to April.
So that included obviously your stay in Greece.
Yeah.
Got you.
So because from April that year, I was still at Greece.
But then, so it all worked out then. Yeah,
that's what we were going to ask.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'd have answered it, but we were going to say, how did the tax thing work in Saudi?
So you have to do a full tax year. So basically, most boys that go in the summer, for instance, Ivan, he will have to do 2 years now because he's done. That will get him his. You know what I mean?
You have to do of course you will till next April. That's
so April 26th.
Which is perhaps why Jordan Henderson went to
probably
Ajax.
why.
Yeah, that will be. Yeah, of course it
probably
is.
Why, yeah.
And what is it like? I don't want figures. Is it proper? It's money. It's proper money.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not what you think. The paper says one thing.
Really,
people have got that, like, miles off.
So, for example, like take Jordan Henderson, for example.
He would have got
700 grand a week.
I don't believe that.
I can't believe that.
No, I don't think it was that. But if he was on, say he's on 200 grand a week at Liverpool, and they give him 200 grand a week, it's 400 basically.
Yeah, of course.
Because he ain't getting taxed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't know the figures, but I know it's not as what people are saying.
Yeah.
It ain't.
Yeah.
Maybe, obviously Ronaldo and all of them lot, but I don't think it's that extreme.
Are they signing English players now, or players from around Europe that probably might only get £2,000 or £3,000 basically in those European leagues?
I don't think so. I
are
think
they not really pushing that much anymore?
I don't know. I'm not too sure. I think the people that go there are on really good money compared to what they would get back in their home countries, for instance. You know what I mean? But I don't think it's like. So it wouldn't be that low. Yeah. It would be. People are still on a lot of money.
It's still really attractive for them. Yeah,
100%.
And what's it like out there, the standard? What's it like, the training facilities, all of that? How do they run their football?
It's mad, yeah. Like all the stadiums are the training stadiums are all the same. It's weird. It's like, because they've been around for years.
It's like they've just built the same stadium, but in like every
decades ago. So like you go, like where I was and then Hilal's and that, if you watch the documentary, because it's just come out, it's like the same building. It's strange, yeah. It's weird, but
what do you mean? What do you mean?
Because they have like, ours was called Al Riyadh Club.
Yep.
So you got the football club, then they've got like kids stuff and like Al Riyadh Swimming Club.
Yeah.
So it's all like one big.
Yeah, big villagey kind of town built all around it.
Each one is the same.
Yeah, then you got the women
club.
Yeah, and I think so. So, but they'll all have like we had swimming pool, we had gym, we had all of that.
Good facilities.
Yeah, the pitches were a joke. Yeah, like immaculate. So it's all like big community. Like we'd go to the gym and like they've got like swimming classes.
People working out and stuff, like communal gyms and stuff.
Yeah. And it's like a proper like community thing.
And what's the standard like on the pitch? What were the players like?
So it's weird. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like there's a big gap in terms of the big boys. They'll have the big teams, all the local players and that are really, really good.
Yeah.
Like really good.
So they've got they've recruited the best local players for themselves.
Yeah. They'll do that.
Yeah.
And then the lower it gets down, good, talented, still need work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's just completely different culture there. Yeah. They're so chilled, it's so laid back.
Yeah.
It's not.
Is that quite nice though?
when you get older, yeah, but at the same time, it's frustrating.
Yeah, I know
because we're competitive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The intensity.
Yeah, and you're used to something. You know what I mean? And I had to learn just to
rein it back. A bit.
Because it's like that's just how I'm coming to their world.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Their way of, you know what I mean? Obviously, it needs to grow, and it will if they keep pushing the way they are, and foreign managers going in and foreign fitness coaches to bring the standard of day to day.
Yeah, there's the level of professionalism, basically.
Yeah, that needs to come up. But they have the infrastructure there's like ready to go. You know what I mean? It is ready to go.
And what did you get up to? Like, so your partner, you weren't living out there together.
Yeah, no.
So what did you get up to in your spare time? Like, what time of day would you train, and what would you get up to in your spare time?
I'd sit by the pool most days.
Banging tan, yeah.
So we lived in, they all have compounds.
Okay.
Like communal.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
Unbelievable. They have everything there, supermarkets, restaurants. And you actually don't have to leave there. So all the expats live on these things.
Yeah.
So like, I met someone from Stratford who lived by me. Yeah, it was mad. Like, and they all just lived there, and my kids loved it there. They never wanted to go when they came. Because it was like every day walk.
Yeah, just nice, sun,
into
beach.
the park, into the pool. Like, they just literally never had to leave. But then even like outside, there's so much things to do. Obviously, got all the boxing and stuff. Honestly, it's wicked.
How far were you from like training and all that kind of stuff?
I was 20 minutes.
Well, yeah, close by.
Depends where you live though, because the city's bigger than London,
Yeah.
I think. So like, if you live on the other side of the city, you're in trouble.
Because we've heard stories of like, apparently some players live in sort of like Beirut or something, and they're flying in on helicopters or something into like training and stuff like that, just because it's a busier city or something, haven't we?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I heard that. So I think where Gerald's team is, that's next to Bahrain.
Yeah, Bahrain. Sorry,
Yeah.
did I say Beirut? Bahrain.
So
that's
basically,
the one, yeah.
you have to get across the border.
Yeah,
But I think they have a pass, so it's like the toll.
yeah.
No, and you've already got an automatic
yeah.
thing, so you go straight through.
No
I
stopping.
think they'll have that. Otherwise, you'd get stuck at the border.
Busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stevie G just bolts straight through there, mate. No
Yeah,
chance.
100%.
Absolutely no chance. And what was it like then living away from your partner? Obviously, part of a famous power couple yourself. How hard is it sort of living away from wife and kids?
No, it was hard. It was really hard. I don't think I really thought about it when I went to Greece.
Yeah.
I think it just came because my kids were like, they must have been 8-9 months then. And
A handful, mate.
Yeah, but like, we was on holiday and then it came around and I was like, and to be fair to my wife, she was just like, yeah, just do it. But I don't think we actually sat down and thought about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what it's going to look like. So then that Greece was harder, but then it got a bit harder in Saudi. But then at the same time, it was a bit easier as well, because it was like, the flights were easier to get over. But it used to just depend. Like, the kids would come out with my mum or whatever as well. She'd bring them and stuff. So, and to be fair, it did go quite quick, because we kind of broke it down. Like, because I was in Greece from July until I think it was like September I went. And it was like literally like, it's only 9 months, if that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I was back once a month, international break, up until December, then we had winter break. And then that's literally that bit went quick, to be fair. And then it got to like Feb. And then it was like flipping out. Really like 3 months and it's done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was hard. It gets hard. It's more, for me personally, it was more when they left.
Yeah.
Because I'd get into a routine and I'd have my routine, day-to-day routine, and then they'd come. And then when they had to leave, like, used to
break
me. Yeah.
Oh,
I used to hate it. And at one point, I was nearly getting to the point where I was saying, after, I think it was like Jan, February, I was going to say, like, just don't even bother. Like, just leave me until, because it's too hard. You know what I mean? But I think you'd have to speak to my wife, because her perspective's different as well.
Sure,
you know what I mean?
Mate, yeah.
Because she's got to deal with the kids.
Cool,
And they're like growing up and
I know
getting
what I'd
cheeky.
rather do, mate.
Yeah.
I know what I'd
So for
rather
me,
do.
it's like, you know what I mean? It was hard for me, but probably more so her, even though she had help and whatever, but dealing with 2 toddlers at the same time.
Thanks everybody for watching. We hope you enjoyed this clip of the Fozcast. If you would like to watch the full episode, it is now available exclusively on Spotify for free.